just curious now. Let me try that, because I mean, chisel mod is what I'm using mostly. But I'm wondering if it might help if I use the Carpenter's blocks chisel. See, I don't think it works the same way though, does it? No, it doesn't. A chisel, I'm pretty sure, is used to make sculptures or something like that. Sorry, I'm sorry those of you who use it a lot. I don't have a lot of call for chisel. It's mostly an aesthetic thing, but it's not always what I'm looking for. All right. I'm going to put my helmet back on. This is a hard hat area, construction work. So I think I'm going to try the birch and see how it looks. What else should I try? I guess I'll try the oak, maybe. I have oak. Yeah, okay. So I have oak and I have birch. Let's see how they look. Right now, at the moment, I'm leaning more towards the birch, because I think the oak might be a little too much of a blend into there. Let's see. Well, first let's check oak blocks, and why is that not working? I know this works. Okay, here. Whoa. Oh, a little bit of lag there. Weird. All right. Parquet, fancy. There's a whole lot I can do with this, but I think I want to go with this, the longwood planks. I'm pretty sure this is the same thing that Darsland used for the boarding house floor. I think it's a boarding house, yeah. And I really like the way that it looked. It looks like, you know, it's simply it's nothing that seemed like it was over processed. It looks like someone just like, okay, so I got a tree. I'm gonna cut it into, you know, log segments, and after that I'm gonna cut it into planks somehow. The only problem, you know, I see, is that this is a little too regular. I really, yeah, maybe not that much. Yeah, I like it. The problem is the direction. I do not like the fact that it's all facing the one way. So I need one with a different orientation. What can I do with that? Again, so this is the oak. Look at it from a distance here. For some reason, this is making me think of peanut butter and jelly, and I don't really like that in this sense. I love peanut butter and jelly, just not quite for use in that. So what we have here, it's the same. It's exactly the same, it's just different texture. This is what I used before. I love this. Birchwood plank blinds. What that looks like. I don't think I want to use. Okay, again, they're orienting that way. I guess I might as well just live with that. Let me just cut away some of this here. Actually, no. I have a tool. I might as well use it. Grab my hammer. Right tool for the right job. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm shift right clicking, so these blocks will retain their shape instead of trying to use their logic to figure out what to switch it with. Yeah, I want this way. I want these things to go that way. I don't think I can. That's going to be annoying to me. Yeah, it's pretty much the exact same grain pattern, whichever way I look at it. Damn. How am I going to fix this? Okay, I'm going to be right back. Okay, I've been racking my brain about this, munching on some cucumbers, trying to figure this out. I've tried all these different combinations of textures that are available through Chisel for the wood. I'm not really pleased with any of them. The closest I can find that I kind of like is this one. This is the vertical birch wood planks. And the reason is that they go at least in the right direction, and they're not too small, not too fancy. The parquet, I don't like that. It's the kind of thing you put in a kitchen, not on a bridge. I like this one, which is the double slab. The problem is the orientation. I can only get it to run this way. I don't want it like that. I want it to run lengthwise. I want this thing to give the illusion of length instead of width. This thing makes it look shorter than it actually is. So I'm going to go with this, and I'll see how it goes. Be right back. There we go. Okay, so now we got the basic outline of this thing in pretty good shape. I'm not sure if I really want to put support beams on this thing. I really don't think it needs it. It looks similar, although I gotta say I don't really like the way it looks from the downside. It kind of reminds me of a scrub brush for some reason, but that's the way it is. At this point, I'm saying this is the way it's going to be because it's as close as I can get to what I have in my mind. That's what I want. So I just want to go through here and just hammer away fairly randomly. Yeah, just kind of irregularly. I really don't want this thing to have too much of a pattern here. It's getting dark again. And I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what kind of wood to use. There we go. Not too shallow, just a little bit of interesting texture there. And same thing goes for the floor. Want it to look like this was somebody's best attempt with limited tools. I like it. This thing has character. Cool. Now I can't just leave it as it is because it has no light on it. And I'm pretty sure mobs can still spawn on Carpenter's box. Not totally sure about that, but I'm pretty sure. Did I happen to leave any bread in here? I'm starving. I think I had some bread somewhere around here. So how am I gonna fix that? Well, fortunately, I've got. Oh, I wonder if has that always been there? Gives you how much food it gives you. Cool. I guess it's an advent from. Well, I don't know what it's from actually, but it was probably used in conjunction with Spice of Life, which we're actually not using on the server. Those of you who are playing Bevo's Tech Pack and are confused as to why none of us are starving to death is because we are not playing with Spice of Life. That is a very difficult mod to play with, and while it is fun, it does require a lot of food automation. It's just one more thing we don't really want to deal with. We want to deal with having fun, not having to deal with, with the possibility of dying every couple of minutes because you don't have the right variety of foods to eat. No, we decided not to include that. So what am I going to do about lighting? Well, I have an idea. When I was in the Twilight Forest last time, I got quite a few fireflies, also some cicadas too. I want to put a couple of those up when I get a chance. Also some trees. Yeah, might as well. While I'm thinking about it, let's be Johnny Appleseed here. After I eat the carrots in a minute. Let's be Johnny Appleseed and plant some more trees. Now, like I said, I don't want to put too many trees in this area because people are complaining about the lag as it is from these giant trees. But I want to put a couple interesting trees around here. Ones you're like, oh, where did that come from? Well, these are what they call sickly Twilight Forest oaks. And what that means is they basically look very similar to regular oak. The texture is a little different. Just want to have a small stand of them over here. I'm pretty sure the way that the tree generation works, and everybody should know this myself, is that it checks on the four sides if there is room for it. So I think if there's tall grass next to it, it will not grow. Let's see. That looks. Yeah, maybe a couple more. More trees. More trees. Again, these are the silky Twilight oaks. These are not the gigantic things you see in Twilight Forest. For that, you need a robust Twilight oak sapling, and those are pretty rare. You can really only find those in chests. But the canopy tree, those are the pretty tall ones you think about when you think about Twilight Forest. So those I'm actually going to put kind of close to these great wood trees I have over here. Let's see, not too far, not too close to the other big trees too, the mega trees. Let's go with a couple around this hole, this pond here. So one there. I'm not even gonna hit them with bone meal because I don't want to cause a lot of server-like ones. You know, I'm actually the only person on the server right now. Just drop a couple down, and in a couple days we'll have some nice additions to the tree family. But okay, I think I just got distracted from the trees. What was I doing again? Oh yeah, the fireflies, interestingly enough, can be crafted into something else. You hit U on them, plus a bottle, firefly jar. And this, I'm almost positive. I don't think that the fireflies themselves actually count as a light source. Let me test that theory. Let's go out fairly dark area. I don't think the fireflies actually give out light, which is the problem because I was planning on using them as a light source. Let's go over here. Right now I've got a light level, yeah, block level. Sorry, it's been a while for me to read this particular part of the F3 menu here. I'm pretty sure BL is block light. So if I were to put this here, that should change. Yep. Okay, so this thing actually does. No, this is torchlight. This is exactly torchlight. Excellent. I was worried about that. I'm still going to go with the design for using the firefly jars. I think they look a little bit better on this bridge. There's a horse on the bridge. Well, I guess that's a good thing. It's big enough for horses. But what I want to do right now, I have a little bit of a. Okay, those of you who do not like this sound, I apologize in advance. Pretty sure these things need light to function. I happen to like the sound, but we'll see how loud it turns out to be. Okay, so let me know if that's too loud for you guys. This is actually quite calming.